Pacific Northwest, there is a special and hateful place these two schools have for each other in their hearts. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting.
He's loose. The 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ducks! The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got enough for the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll try the run. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, Gordon.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
He breaks a tackle. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Now from inside the red zone. He makes a grab. And he will score. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Running into the open space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
Quarterback making adjustments. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Well, they go with a toss play, and you see the patience this running back has. I love when he has the ball in his hands. He's just able to sort of feel out where defenders are. He's able to see the hole open up. Once he sees it, puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. Nice carry.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll leave it with him. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Moore to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this matchup. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll snap it from the 28, in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks, it's Casper. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Grabbed behind the line, it's Green. Breaks in the... Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! Oh, that... The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the same play.
And it's stiff arm. He's got, might as well be a sledgehammer. He's got it out to the 16. The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Moore will throw. The sure hands, it's Hill. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
That pass is well. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He'll try to do it himself. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pocket breaking down. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Here we go. On the run, it's Green. Looking for more room. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Offense changing the play, trying to turn the corner on the right. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
Right down the middle. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Moore to the air. Complete to the left. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarter
headed to the end zone. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. They're looking to throw on second and short. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. Give him 6. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Moore. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
On the run, deep down the right side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to throw again. Going to try to get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Part of being a defender, especially against the pass, is you got to see where that receiver's going to. And when he sticks his foot in the ground, you could tell when he stuck.
Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a... And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play.
There he goes. Oh, he got loose. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they can ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Moore will throw. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a... This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man, it's Moore. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Back to pass on 2nd down. He spins that thing down the middle. Makes a grab right down the middle. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Connection to the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. From the red zone, looking for a space. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Moore to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, and they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. Makes the grab down the left side. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find